I've been travelling a lot, and I got children. I swear that's the only reason why it really is. But look at this is a great fight. It's a real opportunity for young Sam Noakes here. I mean, against the younger and brilliant Abdullah Mason, sorry, I should say.
No, I really like Mason, man. He has a high future. He actually reminds me of a little bit of Devin Haney when he started coming out. You know, high ceiling, just charisma, high fight IQ. But this man has power. To be on this big stage, very exciting.
And also, Sergio, in his vulnerability being dropped a few times, he's shown he has the mettle to get back up and get the job done. So he has technical prowess is fantastic. His power's good. That little bit of vulnerability that makes him more of an exciting fighter to watch. So, yeah, he's a real future star.
All right, now, yesterday these two men got into a push and shove contest in the hotel lobby. Let's see if they're a little more professional today. Devin Haney taking on Brian Norman Jr. Both these fighters undefeated, but it's Haney that'll be the challenger.
This man keeps taking champion after champion. Ever since 2020, since he fought Yuriokis Gamboa, he hasn't looked back. 9 fights, 8 champions. And the one champion he didn't face was one of the biggest fights last year in Ryan Garcia. That man right there, Devin Haney, building a Hall of Fame career at only 26 years old.
Haney looks just as big, if not bigger, than Norman. He's moving up.
Every time I see Haney, I just think, how did you weigh lightweights? How are you a lightweight? How are you ever 9'9"? It's unbelievable. 135 pounds that guy was. He is massive for the weight, but he's technically very, very good. He slows you down. He takes away your jab, he takes away your strength, and he dictates the pace.
Yeah, but that size doesn't translate into power. And that man, he's going to fight from Georgia. Dynamite in both hands, man. One of the hardest punchers, and at a long reach as well. For 147, long arms, big power. What a fight.
Haney not happy that Norman was trying to step in front of him there for the pose down, so to speak. But that fight is going to marinate over the next 4 months. Can't wait to see what happens when they actually step in the ring November 22nd in Riyadh. And here's the main event, Barry. Anthony Yarde, a fighter that you have a lot of respect for.
Let me tell you a story about Anthony Yarde. When he went to Chelyabinsk, the home of Sergey Kovalev, for his first world title challenge, he was offered step-aside money so Kovalev could box Canelo. He did in the end, of course. The same amount of money to step aside and then fight for the vacant title, which it would have been, and guarantee to be a world champion. He turned it down because he wanted the challenge against Kovalev in his home city. He came up short, of course, but that's the man we have there, not willing to shy away from the challenge. And this is another big challenge.
Listen, whenever you're accustomed to facing big power punches, that man's been with Benavidez, Russian monsters. Not only is in there with a Mexican monster, but a monster that hasn't really adapted to 175. But 2 of his fights at light heavyweight were knockouts against Vostok and against Morel. Against Morel, he also got dropped. So he's facing a legitimate big fighter in Anthony.